What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another classic WoW video specified to the launch of the official hardcore servers. Now if you don't know, Addon from the classic WoW team at Blizzard recently did an announcement during the Hardcore All-Stars tournament where he confirmed the hardcore servers will be coming out, and he also gave us a rough timeline for when the servers are actually coming out, and in this video I aim to give you a TLDR of the announcement, what we know so far, and break it down a little bit extra. So here's what we know. First of all, hardcore servers are confirmed and coming out, and they're probably coming out sometime this summer. PTR is starting in the next couple of weeks, which to me could be anywhere from next week to 3 to 4 weeks from now, but he also specified kind of sooner than you think, so I'm guessing PTR is coming very soon. Hardcore servers are planned for later this summer. No exact date or month was given, only the words later this summer. Per my interpretation of that would probably mean July or August, so probably 2 to 3 months from now. They also announced a duel to the death mechanic, allowing you to duel people to the death on hardcore servers, a very interesting feature for sure. Now here's where the breakdown starts. What are these official hardcore servers actually going to look like? Well, during the announcement, Addon specified this. This is kind of a genuine moment for Classic WoW, and then further specified that they don't feel it's appropriate for Blizzard to enforce any rules onto their official hardcore servers, and rather leave it up to the community to come up with and develop alternative game modes around the one rule that they will be implementing: death equals ghost. So you only have one life, so if you die you cannot resurrect, but you can be a ghost. This means trading, grouping, and using the auction house will be allowed, which he also specified is because they want to make sure it's as similar to Classic WoW as possible, and focuses on the social part of the game rather than making it as challenging as possible. So in essence, it's more about the adventure, less about the challenge. Now there is one more thing worth taking away from this announcement. He said official hardcore servers are coming to a Classic era. If I play this small clip from the announcement, you will hear him say that hardcore servers are coming to Classic era.
Our team is incredibly excited to let everyone know that we will be adding official One Life hardcore realms to WoW Classic era later this summer.
Now, Classic era is currently based on the final phase of Classic WoW, and is fully progressed in comparison to a fresh environment where we would only have access to raids like Molten Core and Onyxia. Will these hardcore servers also be based on Phase 6, aka the finalized version of Classic WoW? I mean, considering these are just new server types being added and not a fresh Classic WoW run in itself, I am thinking maybe that could happen. And if so, I am not sure how to feel about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think that it will start in Phase 6, like on other Classic era servers, or do you actually think Blizzard will bother making it be a progressive server from Phase 1 and naturally progressing through the game's lifespan, like we did it back in actual Classic WoW? Personally, I would love to start in Phase 1 and naturally progress through, but based on him saying that hardcore servers are being added to Classic era, I can't help but think it will be based on the same finalized version of Classic WoW as all the other Classic era servers, which would mean players would farm out Sul'Gurub and tier 0.5 gear before going into bigger raids like Molten Core and Blackwing Lair, and it will also mean that Dire Maul is available from the start, as well as the Phase 5 itemization. We will know a lot more in the coming weeks either way, but it is an interesting discussion to have, and honestly, I do believe Blizzard are listening to our feedback and opinions, so once again, let me know down below. I would also like to announce that based on these hardcore servers having the option to train, group, and use the auction house, I have spent an enormous amount of time making a gold guide for the official hardcore servers, which is currently a 134 pages long guide, including more than 50 different gold farms, the investments I have made and used in the past to go from 1000 gold to 20,000 gold in a very short time, and I'm sharing all of my gold making secrets. By purchasing the guide, you also get access to a private Discord server where I share more tips and tricks about gold making and hardcore leveling, and you can grab the guide through a link down below and use the code Solheim to get it at half price. Now, there are a couple of things I really think they need to think about during the PTR cycle, and a couple of changes I would personally like to see. For example, griefing needs to be dealt with, because let's be real here, Blizzard are not going to have any active game masters dealing with griefing, so they need to put in as many anti-griefing mechanics as possible, and make it as grief-proof as possible, because that means less griefing overall, and less customer support work for Blizzard. Either that or have actual game masters, but once again, it's Blizzard we're talking about here, so I wouldn't really keep my hopes too high. Also, mage boosting is going to be insane on hardcore servers, unless it's being dealt with in some way, shape or form. The good thing here is that Blizzard already has the underlying technology needed to deal with it, as they implemented some changes in Season of Mastery that effectively killed any type of level boosting, which they could easily smack onto these servers too. My only worry here is that Blizzard will leave it up to the community if they want to keep mage boosting or not, and Blizzard will just do nothing about it, considering mage boosting is actually a player-made problem that only arises due to supply and demand, but once again, I guess we'll find out during the PTR cycle. Either way, that's pretty much what I have for you today, some interesting speculation that I haven't really seen anyone talk about, so once again let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and once again check me out on Twitch, where I stream hardcore classic WoW pretty much every single day. As always, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.